Hello, all, and welcome. It's been a while since I've made a video. There's been a lot going on, but this is going to be a short video because I need help picking which project you would like to see. So I have an infinite amount of different projects. However, I can't seem to decide which one. So the first one is inspired by Mackenzie Childs. She was a designer artist who just passed away this year. And in one of my videos, when I went to a Halloween store in the art district, I didn't even realize that one of the items I liked in the shop was a doll. Um, it was like a doll that had shelving and it had Halloween items on the shelf. So this one is inspired by that. And the one that Mackenzie Childs does is of witches, but I thought it would be cool to do a fortune teller. So this is one doll I've already altered. This was kind of the base of the dress, and there's going to be shelving in here. And then I have the miniatures that I want to make to put inside of the shelving, and then all the fabric and everything that's going to go on the doll. So um, it would be this would be a fun project to do, but I'm not sure. So that's the first one. Uh, the second one was an accident. I was working on a doll because I had a different idea for this doll, but this is an LOL doll head, and this doll base is actually an enchantable doll that was from like the Monster High series for like it was like a doll that had an animal theme to it, and this was the body. So when I was one of the reasons I picked, like, the LOL dolls have a very unique and weird design. So I was kind of just stepping into their weird design with their big eyes and everything. Well, when I was putting this doll together, it ended up looking like a frog. So that's why there's so many alterations. It's not cute right now, but when I was putting it together, I unintentionally made a frog girl. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cute. And then I thrifted this dome that had like mushrooms in it. And I thought, oh, that would be cute to make a frog girl in this dome with mushrooms. So that's a second project. Um, and then I have two more LOL dolls because I'm planning on doing a series. Again, when I was thinking about, I was leaning into the doll's odd eyes. So this project is wanting to make the female version of ET. If you watched ET when you were little, if you did, I did in the 80s. Gertie, the daughter, dressed ET up in like her like doll, I guess like her play clothes. And I thought it would be cute to recreate this doll into Gertie's version. So I have all the supplies to make it. I want to make the hat and everything out of Model Magic. And then the second LOL doll, technically three because of the frog doll, this one I wanted to turn into a girl version of Slimer. So I even have a miniature hot dog because if you watch Ghostbusters, um, you know, Slimer likes hot dogs. I altered this vanity set because I thought it would be cool to be, you know, she's like a fashion icon. I had a name for it. I think it was like some kind of blogger, fashion beauty blogger. That's right. So Slimer's girlfriend. And I had a name for her, which I can't remember. And then I altered a chair. I even made a little photograph of Slimer because that's like her boyfriend. So these are some of the things, there's cute little miniatures. So that's a whole project by itself. And then the last one is making, if you know the poem, uh, the little old lady who lives in his shoe, she had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. So I thought it would be fun to use an actual shoe. And as you can see, this shoe is very damaged, and messed up. So I thought, perfect, I can repaint this. And then I picked out a bunch of my miniatures and like people who would live in this house and alter it to make it its own little, I don't know, whimsical world with this shoe. So that was the last project. And I have everything ready to go. But again, I'm just really indecisive because I just not sure which one would be interested. I know that, I'm making content, but I do not consider myself a content creator. I'm doing this simply for fun, to connect to other creative people. Um, but also, I'd like to see what would like to see me create. So I leave it up to you. I hope I get some comments. Um, and hopefully, once I get a chance to look at the comments, it'll give me a focal, like a baseline, so it can be like, if people are like, oh, we want to see the Slimer project or whatever, for example, then I'll do that and then go from there. Okay. Well, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you or make a video later. Bye.